And we are back due to popular demand. Welcome to yet another Wounded Viking live session. Like I said, I'll be focusing my energy and my time more towards doing live sessions as I see that this really resonates in my community with people looking for light in these dark days. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. We already got 6 people. Early bird catches the worm. I got a bunch of energy. I got 34 minutes before I got my next coaching client session. So let's not waste any more time. What's up, Noob Master? What's up, White? I see you guys. Ask me anything. I'm here. Life is good. I did some heavy lifting this morning. I ran 5.5 kilometers. What's up, Nadine? What's up, South Korea? Shout out to Korea, man. I'm doing great, Nadine. I was just telling these folks that a couple of my videos are taking off, so I know we have a lot of new subscribers. So I would like to reach out to all of you guys and just, I'm feeling great, Noob Master. How can I not? Another day I get to live. Every day on this planet is a gift. That's why they call it the present. All right, no more cheesy one-liners. How old are you? I'm 32 years young. I'm about to hit my prime Viking. The sun is just kissing on your face. Hey, Nadine, be careful. My girlfriend's upstairs. Hello, Viking. Hello, Giovanni. What's up, man? Yeah, 32 years young. What's up, Alina? Big shout out to India. My birthday is May 6th. That means I'm a Taurus for all those people who are into astronomy. I got more surgery coming up in a good, 5 to 6 weeks. We're gonna work on my lip. You're still young. Of course I'm young, man. Look at me. Look at that baby face. I'm not married. I am, however, in a very committed relationship to my better half, Katya, aka the Peruvian Pearl, aka the Beauty Queen, aka the boss. Nah, that's not true. I'm the boss around here. You're such a cool and good person. Thanks, man. I thought I should say hi. All right, Giovanni, have a beautiful day. What's up, Scott? What's up, Jessiquita, mi vida? Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué haces? Benzo, please come to India. Yeah, we've been through this. Pandemic. No traveling right now, Playboy. I'm not Dutch, but I speak Dutch. So figure it out. Where am I from? Muy bien aquí también. Estaba entrenando, estaba corriendo con mi novia, con mi cielo, y ahora estoy hablando con mi gente. Listen, guys, I'm trying to get some better equipment for the setup of my life. I already got the mic from the podcast, but I want to get like a better camera so you guys can see me in 4K. Have you visited Finland? Yes, I have. I have visited Finland. I drove across the bridge between Sweden and Finland, and I was there for. No, that was Copenhagen, though. Not bad. Have I been in Finland? No, I don't think so. I used to live in Sweden though twice, so I got a pretty good idea. I'm not Scandinavian. I'm Belgian. Oh, you hear that sound? That's the sound of fresh coffee being ready. Check this out, guys. That's the. Hey, what do you think of my couch? New couch alert. Your boy is moving up in the world, leveling up. That's how I make my coffee. Old school. That's the best coffee you could possibly get in your life. I don't want to hear nothing about no espresso machine. If it runs on electricity, it ain't legit. That's the best way to make coffee right there. Old school style. Don't let nobody else, don't let nobody tell you else. Tell you otherwise. Let me get my cup. Mm-mm-mm. Sweet black gold. Hold on. Let me catch up, all right? Let me catch up. I'm not Swedish. I'm Belgian, man. I told you. Belgian. I think today Denzo is extremely energetic. Yeah, I had an amazing weekend. Just a blast. On Friday, we had like a. So, look, check it out. This is our new table. My dad made that table, right? He literally made that whole thing himself. Can you imagine that? My dad is an artist. That wood that you see on there is more than 100 years old. I'm not bullshitting you. That's antique wood that was in the family. We inherited it, and then my dad made the metal construction below it and put it all together. That couch, brand new as well. We've been waiting for about 5 months on it. Now it's here. Thank the Lord. So yeah, man, I'm happy as hell. I'm finally moving up, living a more comfortable life. Of course, I heard of Serbia. Shout out to Serbia. Thank you, Noob Master. Your living area is so cool and awesome. Thank you. But kudos to my girl. She's the one that's the architect around here. Vladhaiska Zlataya. You're from Finland, right? You're an amazing person I've ever known. Thank you, Ayanda. Happy Monday. You had a great week. Nice furniture. Thank you, Vladhaish. Tak samiket. Yes, I live with my girlfriend. We live together. I can't afford this place on my own. You kidding me? Yeah, the place is really so. As you see, that's where I do my podcast in the back, right? That's where you see my podcast, and then we have the living room area, and then here we got our little kitchen, and then upstairs we have a whole different, like we have four more rooms upstairs. One is a studio, one is a bathroom, but I don't mean a toilet. When I say bathroom, I mean the place where you have like, a shower and a sink and where you bathe, a bathtub. Then we have another bathroom, like a real toilet, just a toilet. And then we have the master bedroom. It's better than my home. Dude, I used to live with five roommates in Barcelona like a hippie, man. So this is also the nicest place I've ever lived, besides my parents' house, which doesn't count, obviously. What's up, Jack Knife? Do you ever eat fast food? I don't eat like the McDonald's type of bullshit. I will eat. We have something called frituur in Belgium. It's like fries, but not like the American fries. It's fries the right way. Belgium has the best fries in the world. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. So I do eat frituur. Every now and then I'll get a kebab, a good kebab. Again, none of that nonsense. That's about as far as I go into the whole fast food realm. Where do you live in Belgium, Benzo? I live near a city called Antwerp, Antwerpen, and Anvers, the city of angels, the diamond city. Let's go! All right, guys, I got 26 minutes before I got my next client. So, hey, don't hold back. Time is money, and money is time. So ask me anything, and I'll tell you what I think. Also, again, a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers, all of the people that have found me recently. Um, what can I say? I'm happy that you found my ugly mug, and hopefully now we can become best friends. Café colada. No entiendo, Jessiquita. ¿Qué quieres decir? What do you think of the lockdown protests? Wow. That's a tricky one, man. I am not in that whole no vaccine crowd. I think the vaccine is the logical solution. Um, there's crazy protests going on in Holland right now, which is a country like 15 minutes away from here. And it's not going to solve anything. Violence, like, doesn't make sense to me. What I think of the protest, I think people are showing the fact that they're selfish and that they don't want to sacrifice. Like, really, there's harder things in life than having to stay in your home and not being able to go to a bar and a restaurant. Not saying that I think it's all easy. I also complain, but yeah, I mean, our grandparents went through world wars. Like, just to put things in perspective. Pina colada time. Oh, I got you, Jessiquita. I gotta go. See you, new master. Syrup. What is your client for? Motivational speaking. No, this particular client, I am coaching him basically on how to further his career, on how to remain more focused on his goals and stay off the weeds, stay off the alcohol, things like that. And I've been working with him for a while. I think a good, I want to say 7 months. And basically, we were just rebuilding his life, and he's doing a hell of a job. Mikey, if you happen to be watching this, I'm proud of you, buddy. He went from having substance abuse issues, living with his parents, to now having a whole new living situation, being completely sober. He's got a job, like he went back to college. He's killing it. So I basically help people get their life back together, man. Like, you can hire me to be the friend that you need, but that you'll never have, because people don't want to tell you what you don't want to hear. That's what I do, and that's my passion, honestly. I gotta go. See ya. Where do you live in Belgium? Antwerp, close to it. How you learn English? TV, Playboy. I was watching TV since I was a kid. Countries that dub their series and movies, that's a crime. You see the words in English. I mean, you see the subtitles in your native language. You hear the words in English, and you put two and two together. It's easy. Niyar Dardarua, are you an MMA fan? Did you watch? I didn't watch, man. I'm not. I'm not. No, I didn't watch. I'm not. I wouldn't call myself an MMA fan. I'm up to date. Um, yeah, man. Connor lost. Apparently, he couldn't defend the leg kick. He had nothing against it. He went out on crutches. What can I say? I like Connor. He's entertaining. I also like the more respectful version of him right now. So it was a hell of a match. But Khabib, man, Khabib is the real champion. Khabib is the real animal. So I know enough about MMA to know that. Ayanda, Lester, I just want to sit here all day and watch you talk. You're so cool. I just found your channel the other day. Thank you, Ayanda. That means a lot. Trust me. Watching you talk all day would get boring quick. Just ask my girlfriend. She doesn't like it either. Atlantic, Roy, how you doing? What's up, Taki? After Fall Math. Favorite musical artist? Wow. There's a guy named Derek Pope that I like a lot. Um, Leonard Cohen, I love him. I love Leonard Cohen. Whitney Houston, I always say the same. I know, but my artist list doesn't really change. I used to be a big Drake fan, like not the recent stuff, but like I'm talking about comeback season, hard Drake. So Far Gone, the first albums, I was really into him. I grew up on Young Jeezy and Lil Wayne, very heavily influenced by rap and hip hop. Who else? Bon Jovi, Metallica. I dabble in a bunch of different artists. Rick Ross, I like him a lot. Do you think COVID came from the lab in China? No, I do not. I absolutely do not. I think people have become addicted to everything having a reason. I think people just need everything to have a reason. Like there's no way that nature can just do something that we don't like. Like it has to be some evil Chinese mastermind in a lab cooking up something crazy demonic. Like I don't think COVID is man-made. That's my take on it. I go by the evidence. I go by the research, and to this day, I haven't seen a single shred of the real evidence that would indicate that COVID is man-made. I'm very well aware that there is a component in the genetical structure of COVID which comes from a penguin. So it's a bat and a penguin. But that being said, yeah, I mean, there stranger things that happen in nature. So yeah, that's my take on that. Syrup, since you traveled a lot, can you tell us some interesting observations you made about different countries? You want to know my observation, Playboy? They're all the same. They're all the same. People are people no matter where you go. And I know now I'm going to ruffle some feathers. Like, how dare you say that? It's like traveling is the most beautiful and noble waste of time. And I don't mean that traveling is something you should not do, but there's really not that much point. Like there's definitely a point of diminishing returns. When you haven't traveled, the first 5 places that you traveled to, that changes your life. That is huge. That is massive. That is absolutely necessary. But like once you start dabbling in like having seen, let's say, 4 different continents, and you're on your 15, 16, 17 country, it's like it's the same. It's the same shit. It's different. Different rapper. Everywhere you go, man, people are gonna be people. You're gonna look at it through a pink lens. You're gonna go, like people like Western society. We love going to poor countries and just pretending like they have it all figured out. Look at how happy they're living. They're not materialistic. Oh my god! And we have this pink lens. But then, really, once you spend like a good month or 2 months there, you start seeing like, oh, it's not really that fine and dandy. People are just being optimistic because they ain't got nothing, and they got nowhere to go. There's no direction, so they might as well have a beer and smile with it. Um, when you travel, you basically meet a bunch of people that also don't know what the hell they're doing. There's a lot of people just searching for whatever. Again, not saying that it's not that it can be useful, but to act as if traveling is this like, at a certain point you should I don't want to say stop traveling, but like you should stop making traveling your main priority. Otherwise you're going to be that 30-year-old guy in the hostel asking if someone's got long papers to roll a joint with. That's my take on that. I wrote a bunch of chapters on it in my upcoming book called Rotten Lemons, which will be out soon. You have an American accent, man. Yeah, blame MTV, man. Blame the media. Blueberg Fall. I love your mate Tom. Check him out sometime. Howdy from South Dakota. What's up, Blueberg? What is your opinion on Joe Biden? Oh man, can we get rid of this political stuff? Like, let's all just like try to move on with our lives. Joe Biden, American politician, so by default, to me, he's corrupt. He's not a good person. Yeah, it is what it is. America just the whole system is terrible. The country. I always say America is a second world country with a hell of a marketing department. Like that's just what it is. It's just not that great of a place to be. Not talking about the people, but just the way everything is set up in terms of private healthcare and the political system and how people can get elected even though they don't have the popular vote. Things like that. It's like, yeah, well, Blueberg, we don't have any shutdowns or mask requirements here in South Dakota. We're doing just fine. I'm very happy for you, Blueberg. Very happy for you. Do you think some countries are more superficial than others? And then the next question is, have you been to Brazil? That's funny. I think Brazil, literally, I did a whole video about Brazil being the most superficial country I ever visited. I spent about 10 days in Rio de Janeiro, and yeah, everyone got work done over there. If you're not poor, you got work done. And what I mean is you got plastic surgery. People are obsessed with their bodies and just like, looking a certain type of way. I never had as many judgmental, dirty looks as I had in Brazil. So I definitely felt like the vibe there is very superficial. Yes, absolutely. Travel is overrated after a certain point. I agree. By the way, guys, if you like the lives, if you appreciate the channel, feel free to click on the $ below and hit your boy up with some sponsorship. What's your opinion on animal testing for beauty products? It ain't right. It shouldn't be the case. Unfortunately, for science in general to advance, we need animal testing, but specifically beauty products, yeah, doesn't seem like a just trade-off, Like just for our vanity, we need to inject animals with some more stuff. Doesn't make sense. At the same time, it also doesn't keep me up at night. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a lot of things wrong with the world, but I try not to take a microscope and focus on them all. Randolph, do you agree that someone should be able to die if they want, if they are at least 1 year younger than adulthood and don't have any descendants? The problem with allowing someone to die when they want is like there's people who at one point in their life are convinced that they should and they actually want to die. But then later on, they realize they're happy that they didn't commit suicide or were not allowed to commit suicide. So it's a slippery slope. You can't just give everyone this, open path to suicide or euthanasia. It doesn't really work like that. Dave, thank you so much, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting me. That means a lot, really. $2 in this pandemic goes a long way, and I know that everyone's got bills to pay. So thank you so much, Dave. And I really appreciate that, man. Would you recommend staying in hostel? Absolutely. Hostel is is it hostel if you're traveling single, not with your girl? Hostel is the place to be. Doesn't cost anything. Um, and you need people like a hostel. I've never traveled outside of hostels. Like that was always the way to go. Do you believe in reincarnation? Nope. What's your best advice for a guy in his early 20s? Danny boy, let me tell you something, Playboy. You have all the time in the world. Don't get caught up in this idea that, in your 20s, that's when it has to happen, like relax, take it easy. Don't stress yourself about basically if I could tell something to my 20-year-old self, I would tell me stop spending your time getting drunk and chasing women. That's I wish I would have even paid more time to nutrition and fitness, so I would have looked even better now. Um, Dude, don't settle down. Don't settle down with a woman. It's way too early. Travel the world, man. Go see some places. Go see some places. Go check them out. Like, get some countries, get some continents under your belt. Definitely go to South America. That'll really like expand your mind. That's what I and don't worry about like not having figured out who you are. I'm 32 years young, and I just figured out what I want to do like 2 years ago. So don't sweat it. 40 is the new 30. 30 is the new 20, and 20 is the new 10. So basically, you're a teenager, Playboy. Danny, YouTube takes a certain percentage of super chat donations. You're better off using Cash App. Yeah, I know, but I actually tell people to use PayPal. The problem is when I try to direct people to my PayPal, they get confused. So I found that if I just tell people to use super chat, it's easier. But if you do want to help me out on PayPal, my ID is lorenz.dries@gmail.com, as I'm typing right here. Hello, dear friend. How are you? Shout out to Greece, Georgia. I'm doing great. Life is beautiful. Marley Monty, how does one divorce their sense of self value and their looks, social status, external stuff? I mean, honestly, you just have to see the world for what it is. It's all about perspective. And if you are living your life on society's terms, you're playing a rigged game. You're literally betting against the house. There's no way you're going to win. You're never going to be attractive or famous enough to feel whole. That doesn't exist. So you need to really step outside that box and create your own reality, create your own rules, and stop giving validation to the opinions of people that you don't even really respect. Like Marcus Aurelius talks about that a lot in his meditations. Just the whole Stoic philosophy. Like we are so quick to care about people's opinions, even when we don't even respect them. Like how crazy is that? So I say all that to say this: people don't know what the hell they're doing. People's opinions should not be held, to a high regard. Do you, man? Figure it out for yourself and understand that people who actually take time and energy out of their day to judge you and make you feel bad are doing so because they are living a terrible reality. They're prisoners of their own insecurities. They're losers, man. No happy person would ever point a finger at someone and make fun of them. That's loser stuff. So like stop attaching your self-worth society's parameters. Don't play a rigged game, my friend. Dave, I'm 37. I just got off drugs and alcohol. My advice: stay away from it. It nearly destroyed me. Yep, solid. I came across you when I was in a rough patch. I admit I was being theatrical. Nice. That's what's up, Danny. Why are British guys so confrontational? It's in their DNA. British guys, man, just like Spanish motherfuckers, they're conquistadores, they're conquerors of the world. They used to sail the seven seas and they would go pillage and take over everything. Also, British guys, they know how to talk, man. They got that accent. They got that accent and that usage of sarcasm down to a T. They can make you sound and feel stupid like this, even though when they're not even that intelligent themselves. I used to do sales, hardcore sales, kind of like the Wall of Wall Street, like in Stockholm. And my British colleagues, it was cold calling on the phone. My British colleagues, they would smash it. They would get all the sales because of their accent. People would validate their bullshit because of the way they sounded. There's just something about how British people sound that makes you think that they're legit, that makes you think that they know what they're talking about. They don't know, man. They don't know. Shout out to you, to my UK folks. You guys don't know, man. You know you don't know, but you know that you don't know, but you know that people fucking admire your ability to come across as confident in every situation. So respect given to that. What's your opinion on Ben Shapiro? Don't know him enough. I think he's a little bit too right wing for my liking. Who is your favorite Joe Rogan guest? Oh man. Well, I love Lex Friedman, but the best guest he's ever had to me was Guy Ritchie. You should check out the podcast with Guy Ritchie. It's amazing. I must have watched it 5 times already. Who else, man? Oh, there's this guy who came to talk about sleep. Just Google like Joe Rogan and sleep experts. That was a hell of a podcast. Sleep is so essential. He dropped so many gems. Who else? I mean, there's a few. Oh, Graham Hancock. I got fingerprints of the gods right there on my coffee table. Graham Hancock. Did you watch Connor getting knocked out by Dustin? No, I was asleep. I'm British, and that describes me well, except the accent thing. Lots of different accents. Yeah, I know, but they're all British, right? Like a British accent is a British accent at the end of the day. And you guys are just like you. It's like the British people invented the art of confidence, and I say that with love. I say that with admiration. You guys are just like so good at to the point, boom, boom, boom. That I love British humor. Ricky Gervais for me is the all-time greatest of all-time comedian. The Office, the original Office, is amazing. Um, Afterlife, his latest show, was amazing. Everything Ricky Gervais touches is gold to me. Monty Hikes is a girly man. Why did you make that terrible video on suicide? Not everyone who is suicidal is just seeking attention, and suicide can be a rational thing. Suicide can be a rational thing. Ending your life and deciding not to partake in the greatest video game of all time can be a rational thing. Switching the ability to autonomously move through life, do what you want, go where you want, travel the world, try crazy stuff is a better rational decision than hanging yourself from a cord. Really? I don't think so, Playboy. Don't ever call that video stupid and terrible again. You're looking at Picasso in the flesh, man. Dave, what do you suggest bringing with you when traveling to a hostel? Cash money. Don't just rely on credit cards. Um, a bunch of clean drawers, like underwear. Maybe a sleeping bag. Just the basics, man. Some clothing, shampoo, soap, toothbrush. Some basic stuff for your stomach. If you get sick in your stomach, you don't want to go be looking for a pharmacy in Bolivia. Trust me. Um, like some pills for the stomach, some aspirin, basic stuff like that. What else? What else? Condoms. If you're in a hostel, you're going to be single. Bring condoms. Where do you think true confidence comes from? I think true confidence is a myth. True confidence is like people. We're all insecure. Some people are better at hiding it than others. That's what I think. I think the closest thing to true confidence is just not really caring. Like not really, not honestly, not genuinely not caring about what people think of you. And I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close to that. I really don't care that much. I care a little bit still, but not that much. So yeah, I think true confidence comes from basically the ability. Oh, it's the Peruvian pearl. Who we got over here? True confidence comes from being able to have a beautiful girlfriend like that and being able to keep her around, even if you're crazy as hell. Nidita, you look extra beautiful today. What are you doing?
Working.
Working? Atlantic Roy, Matthew Walker, dude, that was such a good pod. He dropped so many gems. Boom, boom, boom. I love that pod. Yo, anyone, please, you need to see this. Joe Rogan, Matthew Walker, Mathew Walker. That's a life. That's better than 2 years at a university. I'm not making this up. That right there is more valuable than 2 years of uni. I'm not kidding. That is a life-changing podcast. He is an expert on sleep, and he just like boom, 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 breaks it down as to why you should really sleep. Joe Rogan and Eric Weinstein podcasts are good. Yeah, Eric Weinstein is good too. I agree. What's your opinion on Neville Goddard? Don't know him. Sorry. White, you wake up tomorrow and the cancer never happened. Would you be happier than you are now? Please answer that honestly. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't because cancer taught me a lot of things about myself. Cancer made me change when I didn't necessarily want to. If the cancer never happened, I would be some overweight sales manager doing lines of coke in the bathroom every now and then, addicted to making money and hitting sales targets and bullying employees in my sales team. That I was on the fast track to that path. Now, am I giving myself too little credit? Would I not have figured out that life is more than just money and fun and status, even without my cancer? Something to ponder upon, but I don't know. I'm happy with the way things turned out. I'm happy with everything, man. Like, look at the girl I got. Look at the place I'm living. Look at my face, my look. I like it. I'm cool with it. Why try to fit in when you're a standout? Also, I don't think I would be able to really convey my message and like speak on this platform if I was normal. All of you guys would just consider me a douchebag. You would basically be like, "You're a tall, muscular, attractive guy with a strong opinion. Screw you. We have enough of those." Now, because of my defect, I'm somehow validated. There's a sympathy factor there that I would not be able to reach had I been normal. You see what I'm saying? This ball sack suit to my face is my competitive advantage. It's gonna be the reason that I break all the records and go straight to the moon. Guys, it's okay to be a little bit delusional. Let positivity take you on a ride. It's rational to end your life if you're literally being tortured every day or something, but that's an extreme example. Okay. Good morning, Viking. Love your live chats. Thank you, Nicole Jurgens. Do you trust in Yeshua as your savior? Metro. Hell no! White, Viking, are you basically saying you were sort of an asshole before cancer? For sure. For sure. Absolutely. I've talked about that many times. You should check out my old videos, man. I have a bunch of cool material on that. Cancer definitely chin checked me, pun intended. I learned a lot of valuable lessons. Sometimes I even think it's karma for being superficial when I was younger, and now I got to deal with that superficiality myself. Cheers to that. Gnarly, how do you begin to not care about what others think? It's definitely easier said than done because we are social animals and we do have to fit in at least a little into society. Guys, I got a problem. I got a coaching call in 1 minute, so I'm not going to be able to answer more questions. I'm very sorry. If you want to hire me as your coach, you can do so. Send me an email at lorenz.dries@gmail.com, and we can work together and do this on a personal basis. What do you recommend for someone who doesn't know what to do with themselves? Yeah, I'm running out of time. Guys, I'm sorry. I personally feel college is a waste of time. For some people, for sure, it's a waste of time. I got to run. I got to get on my call. Otherwise, my client is not going to be happy, and he is paying me after all. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another live soon to give you guys a burst of positivity and energy. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Let me get my phone, man. Where's my phone? Let me see if he's ready to go. Ready? All right, guys. Don't forget, I'll be on here. So I'll be here again. I'm gonna try to do more lives. Like I said, I'm checking out. That's it. I'll be back. I love you all. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, man. If you like this stuff, hit the thumbs up. My client is waiting. Have a good one. Peace.